I knew at 15 that I wanted to build a Ford Ranger, but just needed something to start with. What I found was nothing special, no AC, power windows, or anything. It even had a manual transmission. It was a perfect starting point. To start, me and my dad worked on pulling off the bed and many other parts on the rear end of the truck so that the frame could be cleaned and painted. This is an important step to ensure that the truck would continue to have a solid frame. During this time, the brake and fuel lines were redone as well. With the bed off, it was easier to replace the bed sides. I needed to drill out the spot welds and remove the old ones, which then allowed me to rivet the new, wider fiberglass bed sides onto the old bed rocks. After finishing off the back, I moved on to the front. I tore apart the front suspension, brakes, and steering to rebuild those systems and make sure everything would be good to last another 25 years. I also replaced the front fenders with new, widened fiberglass ones to complete the wide-body look. The next thing I did was prepare all the body panels for paint. This involved scuffing down the entire truck and fixing any dents that have been accumulated over the past 28 years. I decided to paint the truck cargo orange to give it a bright but not overly flashy appearance that would still be able to stand out. It was decided at this point that all the trim and accessories would be black to go with the orange body. The first accessory I built was the front bumper. It ended up being made out of plumbing pipe from Home Depot and bent with a Harbor Freight tubing bender. I bent the front tube to match the curvature of the front end of the truck and then welded the other tubes down to mounting brackets on the frame. To finish it off, I made an aluminum skid plate to cover the rest of the open area. To wrap up painting on the bed, I masked off any areas that I did not want bed liner coating. I then sprayed the coating to make a clean, durable finish on the inside of the bed. To add some character to the truck, I designed and fabricated a light bar, starting out by laying the pipes out on the garage floor and marking them to bend and cut. Using plumbing pipe again and my tubing bender, I began to make the light bar. I used my welding skills to weld it all together. The trickiest part was making holes in the roof of the truck as I only had one shot to get it right. I used the same processes to fabricate my back bumper and spare tire mount. This is definitely a project I am proud of and hope to have for years to come. Thanks for watching.